Crazy video. I just thought about it. I'm in Wenatchee, Washington. I have a Class C motorhome, beautiful motorhome, restored pretty much. 95 though. I have it in the shop because I don't have tools, or I could probably, if I was located somewhere that I can do it. There's a little part by the transmission to place the gasket in the transmission pan. You know, those kind of things. So I dropped it off, which I can totally afford to do, at a auto repair shop in Wenatchee. So it's 8 a.m. I'm in Wenatchee, Washington. I have my motorhome, which is my home, parked and being repaired at a auto repair place in Wenatchee, Washington. And in the meantime, I'm walking around downtown Wenatchee. Now, as you can see, I have my backpack on. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I went and had a cup of coffee. I'm okay. So I'm just kind of walking around Wenatchee, having, exercising and waiting for my auto, which is probably going to take about 6-7 hours maybe. So, looks you get when you walk around towns these days with a backpack, 8 o'clock in the morning. Am I a vagrant? Am I homeless? What am I doing? Everybody looking at you like, hey, what's this guy doing walking around in the morning with a backpack? So that's pretty much where an explanation of where this country's at. Back in the day, if you're walking around with your backpack in the city or whatever, you're going back and forth to work or you're doing something. But nowadays, people look at you like you've got, and I don't blame them. Take my word for it. That's the country that we've basically molded, especially now in the last year. We've got problems. I mean, people are labeled and identified as a certain situation when it comes to the situation that you're in. And the situation that you're in this country is terrible. I mean, give me a break. Oh, that's a cool little Jeep. Look at this little Jeep there. That's pretty cool. Whiskey gas, Chuck's 50. Wow, I like that. Okay. That gas station. That's pretty cool. Freaking gas station. Holy smokes. Those gas pumps are pretty cool. See, I'm walking around town, checking out the old town and things that are here. It's pretty cool, right? But, I'm sure people are driving by going, oh boy, look at that guy. Oh, this is cool. Look at this little thermometer right here. Rummy grapefruit drink. Huh. God, these buildings are so cool, all these old buildings around here. Okay, back to my rant. Am I homeless? My mom thinks I'm homeless. I'll call my mom, see how she's doing, make sure everything's okay. You can't live in an RV. You can't live in a vehicle. I'm sure you can. It's a motorhome. It's an apartment on wheels. It's a studio. I chose to live this minimalistic life. It's not a situation where I need to be, you're right. But I chose to do this. Because look I get to walk around Wenatchee, Washington. Not New York, not San Diego, not LA, not all those terrible, crummy ass, crime-ridden, vagrant living cities, but Wenatchee, Washington. It's beautiful here. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm walking around downtown with a bunch of other people. Probably walk around downtown, but that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to I had to get this out because I could feel it. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Maybe I shouldn't feel it. Maybe they're not looking at me like I'm some kind of vagrant with a backpack walking around at 8:30 in the morning when I see downtown. I don't see anybody quickly closing their doors and locking their doors. So maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just thinking. Why should I think like that? Maybe that's a good question. why should you think like that? Because that's the way it is. So everybody's doing their jobs, working, it's coming in, coming out, and taking care of business. I'll tell you why I love Wenatchee. It's really cool. Cool little town. And I'll love it even more when hopefully this auto care place takes care of my my motorhome. I called that guy before, Quality Transmission, but he wasn't available. When my motorhome bit the dust, didn't bite the dust, by the way, I called my son and told him I got the motorhome in there have a little oil leak, transmission oil leak, and I'm getting it fixed. He goes, Dad, why don't you buy a new one? My motorhome is gorgeous. My motorhome's great. My Damon Hornet's taken me around the country twice. And I mean around the country. My last trip was 7,700 miles. There's nothing wrong with my motorhome. You hear me? Nada. Nothing wrong with it. So, you think? What do you think? Look at me. I mean, you can see me. I'm walking around. I got a backpack. It's 8:30 in the morning. It's a little cloudy. It's not really nice out, but I mean, I'd be construed it as being a vagrant or some homeless person running around with a backpack. And that's because we have a lot of our young, beautiful children who probably don't want to work, probably don't want to listen to mom and dad. But just my own opinion, guys, don't get mad. Just basing it on the situation. Based it on information that I see and talk to people, things like that. And it's the truth. The truth hurts, guys. And I'm in a situation where I can't lose my job. I can't lose my company. I can't get sued because I'm not doing it. I'm just basing my freedom of speech here on YouTube. Hopefully YouTube doesn't like my point and takes my video down, and that's another thing that could happen these days, right? Social media is in charge. Social media is the ones that are controlling this country, not our president, not our government. Social media, it controls everything. If you don't believe me, look at me. I'm walking around downtown, and people probably think I'm some kind of vagrant with my backpack, but that's because of social media. I mean, if you think about it, these guys, why would they not walk around downtown without walk around downtown with a backpack and get everything paid for them? I mean, they eat well, they sleep well. They chose to be in that situation because they get to. Why would you go to work when you're getting unemployment and you're living in a government where they cater to you because you're a vote? That's all you are. You're a vote. And if you think that you're anything but a vote to today's government, you're sleeping. You're sleeping, and I know it. Take my word for it. When you're 64 years old, you've been around, and I've been around, you know it, you feel it, you know what the truth is. But as long as I get to, spiel my feelings, my thoughts, I'm not hurting anybody, I'm not stepping on anybody's toes, I'm just walking around here free as a bird. But you get frustrated. Because I'm frustrated because why is that on my mind about me, people driving by thinking that you're some homeless vagrant person because you're walking around in the morning with your backpack? It's a terrible feeling. You're right. There are people out there would say, well, why do you feel like that? That's your own. That's my opinion. But those that are watching, and please comment because I guarantee it, don't be negative, don't be mean, just tell me what you think. I guarantee you that's what it is. There's no doubt in my mind. Because if you look at all the old buildings on the street, both downtown that way and downtown that way, those are cool old buildings. Those are buildings that have been around here for years, and I'm sure have watched Wenatchee grow. And hopefully it's positive. You know, hopefully that's what the situation is. I mean, I've been here for, God, since the beginning of the month. It's a beautiful town. And I love doing this. I love to walk around and enjoy and look at old buildings, architecture, you know, things, what people are selling, you know, stores. I love checking them out, walking around. And I shouldn't think like this, and I'm terrible that I do think like this. So here I am, downtown Wenatchee, Washington. And if I wasn't in a motorhome and wasn't free, retired, I probably wouldn't get a chance to do this because I have to work, take care of my family, and I understand that. But back to the point of, am I homeless? Am I a vagrant? What's the difference between a vagrant and a homeless? To me, a homeless person is somebody that lost his job. The company let him go because they couldn't afford it, and he doesn't have the ability and education to have another job, has a family to take care of, and he's in a bad situation. But today's days, people are homeless. I hate to say it because it's not, you know, there's always going to be one or two people that they're not homeless. You know, I mean, they are homeless, and I feel bad, especially the ones that are mentally ill. Those need our help, big time. But yeah, that's the way this country is. We question a lot, don't we? Okay, am I homeless? Mom, I'm not homeless. I love living out of my motorhome. I am actually in a situation where I'm parked, getting my motorhome fixed at an auto shop, but I'm living on a beautiful park, working and volunteering for the state, and I'm enjoying myself being around the beautiful Columbia River, being able to freely go and come as I will, and at the same time, I love that helicopter up there. It's one of them old school type helicopters. Pretty cool. And I love that slide, water slide up on the roof. Just enjoying myself. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and listening to my rant. I don't know where it came from, but I just decided to do it. And hopefully I'll get some comments that I can improve myself or improve my channel and see what's going on. So again, thanks for watching, subscribing, and hit that bell so that you can get notified when you got a new video. All right, guys. Hope this video is not too boring. Bye.